what's up everyone, and welcome to my review for Brick Mansions, which of course is a brand new Luc Besson produced action film. We've had plenty of those in the last couple of years. Like in the last few months we had The Family and 3 Days to Kill, which 3 Days to Kill I did not review, but The Family I did and I thought it was okay. 3 Days to Kill I actually liked, so if you want to know what I thought of that movie. So anyway, I'm here to review this because not only that, but it's also a remake of District B13, which I loved, and it's Paul Walker's last fully completed role that is going to theaters, at least. So, yeah, so I'm excited. I was excited to see this because I love the original, and I really like Paul Walker as an actor. I mean, he's not the best actor out there, but he always had a presence that I always liked. I always enjoyed Paul Walker on the screen, so I was looking forward to seeing his last completed film. So, what did I think of Brick Mansions? Let's talk about the story. The story for Brick Mansions is ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. The story here follows Damien, played by Paul Walker, who is a undercover cop who has to team up with a parkour criminal named Lino, played by David Bell from the original film, and he has to team up with this criminal so he can take down a guy named Tremaine, who is the leader of Brick Mansions, which is a part of Detroit in the future that is just pretty much secluded from all of the rest of Detroit. It's all where all the ghetto people, all the people that have no money live. So they have to go take him down because he has a nuclear bomb. Why? I mean, it kind of explains why, but it's so ridiculous how he got it and what they do with it later on. It's like a James Bond villain plot. But anyway, the story is so ridiculous here. They have to go, of course, infiltrate Brick Mansions, take him down, make sure he doesn't unleash the bomb on Detroit, and blah blah blah. There you go. There's the story. It's ridiculous. It is so dumb, especially at the end where the movie just goes, you know what? Doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. At the end, you're just like, what happened? All the characters that we've come to know throughout the film are completely different by the end, and we're just supposed to go with it. We're just supposed to go, oh, okay, now they're all nice and goody-goody and stuff, and oh, okay, now everything's nice and fun and great. Like, no, shut up. If you see this film, you definitely know what I'm talking about. This movie ends so dumb. It's one of the dumbest ways to wrap up a movie I've seen in a long ass time. But this movie, even though the story is dumb as shit, is fun. This movie is fun. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you this movie is good, but it is fun. If you just want to see a really fun, dumb-ass action film with some pretty damn good action, awesome parkour. I mean, David Bell in this film, there's a scene in the beginning, which is a whole, like, maybe 5-minute sequence of him trying to outrun these gang members, but of course he has to do it by jumping on walls and, you know, doing all these other parkour tricks, and it is amazing to watch. The camera work is really good for the most part. There is some awkward editing here and there, but for the most part the camera work is good. I could tell what was actually going on, but besides that, I mean, the action itself, whenever it actually goes to gunplay and them trying to run away from these gang members later on, and even the chemistry between Paul Walker and David Bell is there. It's really, really good, and the movie can actually be pretty damn funny at times. But it is an extremely generic, very dumb action film. I cannot tell you it's not, but it is still a lot of fun. I mean, I know I'm being confusing here. It's dumb, it's bad, but I like it. It's fun. It is. It's fun. It knows what it wants to be. Hell, you look at the poster of this film. It's a poster of David Bell and Paul Walker jumping out of the building, and then on the building, Paul Walker, David Bell, and RZA is there just staring at you. Look at the poster. Even the poster's dumb for this film. The name of the movie is Brick Mansions. That sounds dumb. It's a dumb name. And you know what? Even though I loved the original film, it had a lot of dumb moments. Let's be honest. District B13, I love. It's such a fun movie. It's almost flawless if you're thinking of watching a movie that's just straight up great action. It's like a flawless action film. I love that film. But this movie takes it, gives it more story, and it definitely doesn't achieve the same badassery of the original film, but it's still a lot of fun. And again, it's Paul Walker's last film, and really, I mean, after seeing the movie Hours, which he was really good in, and seeing other roles he's been in lately, I mean, if he was still alive, he would have been getting more and more roles and becoming better and better as an actor, and I could see he could have been not one of the best, but one of those ones you go, oh yeah, he's a good actor. He's really good in this, and so is David Bell. And when they're together, they have some damn good chemistry, which I was not really expecting. The action's great. I don't know. There's not really any special effects. There's a couple, and they're kind of cheesy looking. And also, the RZA is actually a decent villain. He's not actually that bad. The dialogue, for the most part, is really corny, very, very bland, but when it gets to some of the jokes, it's okay. I don't know. I'm going all over the place with this movie, kind of like how the movie went all over the place with the story. But I'll just wrap it up and say this. The action is a lot of fun. It's well filmed for the most part. Paul Walker is really good, and so is David Bell, and even RZA is good, and they all have good chemistry. The story itself is dumb as hell. It's so dumb, and the way it wraps up is ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's just like, what? Okay, this character in the beginning was dragging people and beating the shit out of them, and you're just going to tell me, oh, okay, it's all fine towards the end. All right, sure. And it's just a stupid-ass plot with some pretty bad dialogue, but then there's some good dialogue with some of the jokes. So, overall, I like this film. It's not amazing. It really isn't. It's an okay send-off for Paul Walker, even though we're going to have Fast and Furious 7, but he's not going to be in that movie too much. Let's be fair. He's probably going to be in it maybe 10-15 minutes. Also, Hours, I think, is a better send-off. Go see Hours. It's an amazing film. I really think it's an amazing film. I thought that was great, and it really blew me away. And Paul Walker it's a one-man show, and you never expect Paul Walker to be able to hold your attention, especially if he's really the only person in the film, and he does it in that film. So go check that out. It's actually out on DVD. I highly recommend that. I might even do a review later on this year. I don't know why, but I might rewatch it and then do a review. But so there you go. There's my review for Brick Mansions. I'm gonna give it a 26 out of 40. The action's a lot of fun, but everything else is really dumb, except maybe the chemistry. I thought the chemistry was good. So there you go. See you later, Paul Walker. You were getting better. You were definitely getting better. So it's sad what happened. So anyway, there you go. There's my review for Brick Mansions. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you and goodbye.